Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and this is going to be my uh, movie collection overview, which I got recommended to me to make a video like this by my good friend Matt, aka DVD Review Studios. Um, so this is not really gonna be like a video of where I go through every single title. It's just basically gonna be a collection overview type of deal. So I'm gonna go through all of these shelves a little bit fast of how my whole setup is like at the moment. So if you can see here, I know it's gonna be looking really weird because of the glare and all of that, but you have like this. I have these horror films up here, but in alphabetical order, and that's the reason because when I started collecting horror films, I wanted to get all the ones like in alphabetical order, but after a while I just went apeshit and I just bought so many more. So that whole idea just got scrapped in a way. Um, but yeah, so this shelf is pretty much like in alphabetic order. All the other ones are just pretty much like at random. But I actually tried to put all of these horror films in the same room. So all the other genres they are a little bit all over the place. So yeah. So all of these are like horror films, like you can probably tell. Um, and I know this probably looks a little bit much weirder for you guys than me when I am holding my iPad when I'm filming this because for some reason my iPad just wants to zoom in and I can't really do anything about it. Yeah, this is the best I can do at the moment. And like you can see up here, yeah, I have some box sets as well, and like you can see, there's some non-horror box sets in here as well, like the Halloween collection, which includes all of the films except for the Rob Zombie films and the newer film. The Batman collection with the original films and the Dark Knight trilogy, Rocky, Indiana Jones, Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6, and the Planet of the Apes box set, which has all the films except for the newer ones. Um, and then you have some other box set over here, like the Sleepaway Camp box set and the Scream trilogy, which is not really a trilogy anymore. Um, and here I actually have most of my slasher films in these two shelves. Most of them are 80s horror. I like 80s slasher type of deal. So, and down here, underneath my DVD and Blu-ray player, I have some more horror films down here. And then we have some tin box set, not tins, but yeah, sort of horror tins. And I think all of these were limited editions. I don't really know how many copies they made of each one. I think it depends on what title it is, but Hellraiser, Maniac, Evil Dead 2, The Beyond, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, which I also think is known as The Living Dead in Manchester Morgue. Over here, it's just started to get like a little bit mixed because it's action and horror and thriller and comedy and all types of genres here, right here. So, yeah. And down here we have more horror films. All right there. And up here we have more horror films. Well, up here there's actually just horror films. But right here we have just mixed bag of films because it's just an issue when you buy so many films after a while that you don't really know where to put your films. And we have the Phantasm Sphere over there. Over here we have two Star Trek box sets, and like you can see, there's even more movies on the floor. And here we have a mixed type of shelf. I mostly have like Asian stuff in this shelf, so yeah. And we have the Hammer collection. And behind all of these films, you can see the 88 Films slasher label. I don't have all of them. The reason why is because I have some of the other ones that I've released under other companies, like other DVD releases of them. So didn't really feel the need to double dip on those. We have up here some old school horror, and behind all of these you can actually see some of the Code Red releases. Some of them are up here as well, so I don't have all of them, but I'll try to get a hold of one film that I've been wanting to get for such a long time, which is called Night of the Dribbler. That's probably the one that I would really want to have in my collection. This is some random films that I stuck up there. And then we have up here, we have mostly all of the Blu-rays. Vinegar Syndrome, Arrow, yeah. There's even something behind that as well. Oh damn, almost failed completely there for a second. More horror up here. So even more tins right there. I'm sorry for some of the bad lighting in this, but I'm doing my best. Some more in here. Here I have most of the trauma films. And right here I have most of my disturbing movies section. Not really sure how well you can see all the titles, but like you can see the Vomit Gore trilogy and Philosophy of a Knife, Men Behind the Sun, Cannibal Holocaust, Naked Blood, or like Splatter Naked Blood, Serbian Film. These are just random films behind this row actually, which is just mainly like 80s like comedy or action films. And the disturbing like collection over here sort of like continues on this first row here, like you can probably tell. And then we have some random films over here. Another shelf, and this is another like section which has just been overfilled with films, because the row like right inside, like the closest to the wall, is just horror films, but then I've sort of like had to put some action films over here as well, or like comedy films, and yeah, all mixed type of genres combined. The Dario Argento box set. And unfortunately this TV doesn't really want to work with me anymore. I bought it because it had a VHS built in, like a VHS player built into it. But the last time I put something in that TV, it just sort of like wanted to eat my VHS tape. So yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe I can fix that eventually. So yeah. And then we move into the other room. These are mainly like just random genres really in this shelf. You can probably tell. Also some Asian stuff as well, so yeah. And now we're in the movie room where I usually watch my films. The Lost Boys poster, Fright Night, Sleepaway Camp, and this one I'm really proud of. Wanted for Regulating, that's like from Young Guns. Then we have, these are like, there's some DVD films behind here, but this is also where I keep all of my VHS movies, because in the movie room actually I also have a dual player, you could say, which can play both VHS and DVD. So yeah, I'm not really sure how well you can see this, but because it's pretty damn dark down here, but gonna try to do my best. So it's just basically like an overview type of deal. So I think that's pretty much it for my films in my collection overall. So hope everyone enjoyed, and hope this was somewhat entertaining or somewhat interesting. So yeah, keep your eyes open for the next video, and see you next time, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.